Hello, hello, hello! We are live with today's stream, so I'm just going to share that on all the social medias and then we'll hop into the game. It is Wednesday, starting with some Animal Crossing as per usual, and then going to be doing some Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic later. I do apologize for the late start, had multiple things go wrong. First of all, when I should have been setting up for stream, I had gone to lay down just for a bit because I'm like, I'm a bit tired, lay down for a bit. Then, I'll just do a rush setup. Which was apparently well, actually wasn't even the worst mistake because the second thing to go wrong was that the power briefly went out. So had I actually started on time, I would have gone I've been streaming for 2 minutes and then power would have gone out for a little bit, thus ending stream. So when I got back to, I had to turn everything back on, set everything, start up or whatever. And then when I was grabbing my glasses, I ended up needing to tighten. I can't remember actually even which side now it was. One of the sides was getting really loose, so I need to tighten that. But I don't, of course, I don't have a screwdriver that size, so I had to improvise. And then, finally setting up stream, getting ready to go live, and OBS wasn't reading my mic. My mic was otherwise working. Windows could read it fine, just OBS wasn't reading it. I still honestly don't know what I did to get it to start reading it. I just fiddled around and such, and eventually started working. Anyway, let's hop into the Animal Crossing. Slot A is Trantor, August 10th, 4:45 p.m. Yes. Rick. So yeah, we're an hour 45 minutes late. But it is what it is. We are still alive. I mean, Animal Crossing doesn't take too long, and then Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic we're currently on trial, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, we should have a new villager today. It's been... I don't think we had a new one yesterday. If we did, that was more than 24 hours ago, so... Let's see who we've got. Nate, Tom, Amelia, Hopper, Sally, Teddy, Prince, Biddy. Those people are all... Leopold, Penny, Bones, Rolled, Lily, and Gonzo. So Lily is new, but we have had her before. I was briefly excited there because we are missing Liz, and, very close, both with L-I. And Z and Y are right next to each other in the alphabet, so. But, no. So no one. What are we currently at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14. 14 villagers. And we'll travel to another town today. That'll bring us back down to 13 again. Dinosaur track. Nice. Always good for tracking them dinos. Triceratops skull. Nice. Very fancy. And a trilobite. We're going to try low bite. Daisy moved to Novum. And Tom Nook with a stunning fan palm. Today the day that Red is coming to town. Probably won't see him because probably be switched over to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic by then anyway. But yeah, yes, we found that yesterday. So just normal walk about town. Weed. See what we can see, do what we can do, find what we can find, chew what we can chew. I don't know why we'd be chewing anything. That was just the first. I was trying to think of a rhyme for do. And chew was the first thing that came to mind. Chew the dew. Fossil number 1. Tons of fun. Let's go. Oh, forgot to throw away my letters. Museum please request, please request, I'm requesting identification. I can talk, I swear. Yes, I mean, you're a penguin, so... Actually, no, penguins wouldn't even be that used to rain. They'd be more used to, like... just, like, being in the water. Oh. Sure. I'll give you the trilobite. It's a white pawn. Well, I passed the test, I suppose. As blue as the sky on a cloudless day, so not today, since it's clearly raining. Can't actually see the clouds in this game, though. Can't look up at the sky. Oh, Daisy. Daisy's gone. So who's my favorite current villager? Hopper, probably? I think Hopper's probably my favorite of my current villagers. Okay, no money rocking this acre. So onwards and forwards we march, exploring the town. Let's see what we find. Yeah. Well, the standard 5 fossils, of which we've already found 1. Somewhere in town I'll have a money rock and a glowing spot. I want to chat with all my villagers, pull any and all weeds. And, yeah. And I did get my roof back to being the proper color, like it is ready, and I did that yesterday, so I don't have to worry about that. This one? Oh yeah, I'll go talk to those villagers down there in just a moment. Or I'll talk to them now because they're all gathering around this rock that I want to check. Hang on, so. Let's talk. Okay. I guess I'll play rock anyway. Penny is a bit miffed. Like, are you like Hulk out? Lily is also angry, but she's new, so the, you know, the I'm new dialogue supersedes the angry dialogue, and suddenly she's happy again. Yeah. Interesting how... And I understand why the game, you know, it's like that, because you don't want... Because you need to, you want that introductory dialogue to take precedence over other stuff. But it does make it funny where it's just like they go from like super angry to, you know, nice and happy in like an instant. Or maybe I'm just that charming. I mean, that could be, I could just be that charming that, you know, It definitely didn't work on Penny though, so. Fossil number 2. How about you? And how that... Oh, I dig up like 300 bell bags already. You don't dig up that many this early, but... I guess my luck is decent in the game today. Make up for the poor luck I had out of game with the stuff I was mentioning earlier. But hey. Alright, okay, let's stop at Nook's. Like I said, I don't need to check the paint. I mean, I don't need to check what I want to check either, but I'm just curious. If I had turnips... 98, whatever. sell those 3 things. 67.50. Not as much as I thought I would be getting. Although I guess, yeah, because the Triceratops skull was definitely a good chunk of that. That Dino Track wasn't too much, but it's probably the next big thing. Whereas if I still had the, Trilobite, that would probably have been worth about the same as Dinosaur Track, but more than the White Pawn ended up being. So first one was that Starry Sky. Interesting. What do I currently have? Dizzy, which is almost done, Honeybee, and Skyline. Probably keep the Starry Sky and get rid of the Horsetail later. Hey, Bones. Are you a doctor, not a something else? Star Trek reference for anyone that doesn't get it, because Dr. McCoy, who always would be like, I'm a doctor, not a bricklayer, or I'm a doctor, not a whatever, not an escalator. But and his nickname was Bones. Which... I'm not sure of... Penny, we already talked to. The real world reason for the Bones nickname, I think, was actually because of who was going to be the Doctor on the original version of Star Trek with Captain Pike. And then Bones was similar to that name, I think. But then they kept the nickname for Leonard McCoy, and then they made up some... Actually, in the show they never actually gave an in-story reason for his nickname. There was a reason, given I'm sure in some of the books, one of the books or something, and of course the Abrams movie gave explanation, but that was different than what had been given previously in books and such. I think with Star Trek, the books aren't canon, but especially now recently with, so after Enterprise ended, there was no new Star Trek on TV for quite a long time. Because that was 2005 when it ended. And then, the next Star Trek series, Discovery when did Discovery start? 2018 or something? Somewhere on there? So that was over a decade of no Star Trek on TV. And even with the Abrams movies, that was explicitly an alternate timeline. So because of that, during that era, the books were just allowed to go, hog wild with stuff. And developing where things would have gone, later. But now with, Star Trek, especially with Star Trek Picard, and, going in very different directions than the books had gone. Anything lost? Ooh, they do have something lost. They actually went and made an explanation for why the books basically the books from about Star Trek First Contact forward, which was the second Next Generation movie, from there forward were explicitly an alternate timeline created as a result of some of the weird time travel stuff relating to Star Trek First Contact. Which is interesting. Ooh, fossil number 3? Just for me? I think that was the third one. Was indeed the third one, and that finishes off our Dizzy paper. So, move up our Honeybee and Skyline, and yeah, I think Starry Sky. Move that into our... So for anyone unaware, sorry, I just had to concentrate on the timing there. So for anyone unaware, I always like to have 3 stacks of stationery taking up the right column of my inventory, while my tools take up the left column of my inventory. And the the middle 3 columns are for just sorted stuff. Works out quite nicely. Especially because, like, with the tools, there's exactly 4 tools. There's only 3 spots per column, but, when you're holding one of the tools, that's the 4th spot. And the rare time I need to not be holding a tool, then I will, like, just put my shovel, like, here or whatever, but... doesn't happen too often. And these days it happens. It's pretty much never, because, like, the reason it would happen would be, like if I was needing to, shake a tree or something, which I don't really need to do these days. I've got everything I need to from trees. Like, yeah, I could get some fruit. Ooh, glowing spot. And sell the fruit, but it's only gonna get me so much money. It's not gonna help me in all that much. I mean, even like the money rock and the glowing spot aren't really like a whole bunch of money. I just like to grab those because I like to do my daily exploration of town. Fossil number 4, just one more. I like a certain level of. I like keeping my town neat and tidy. So, pulling any weeds, digging up fossils, all that jazz, and then might as well check for the money rock and glowing spot while I'm out there. And also chatting with all my villagers. So we're at 5 o'clock already. So I guess we're starting late. But it's fine. Animal Crossing lately has been taking me just about an hour, and then we switched to the other game, so we'll still have plenty of time for Star Wars and the Old Republic afterwards. Here to chat. I write letters. Yeah. Well, I do have to be careful not to go too late again, because like I've already had 2 days in a row of having longer than normal streams. On Monday, because I just wanted to finally just get through Robo Warrior, and then yesterday because I was having too much fun with Breath of the Wild and Breath of the Wild doesn't have good like stopping points. Like some games it's like, oh yeah, like I mean mostly it doesn't have good stopping points. Like what was it, 2 weeks ago when we finished the Divine Beast, I was like, oh yeah, that's a good point to like call it, right? A lot of time it's just you're exploring, doing a little bit, exploring, finding a thing, doing it, and it's just like, oh, just explore a little bit more. Oh, just... And yeah. So, that's what I want to like. And today isn't as important just because of the fact that tomorrow, I'm not working tomorrow, so I don't have to wake up early tomorrow, but... At the same time, though, I also don't want to be staying up too late and just throwing off... I can't even say my sleep schedule. That implies I have a sleep schedule. What's new? I don't think I've seen this dialogue before. What's your deal, pal? Looks to me like... Where'd you get that wad? But you should see my savings if you think that's ridiculous. Uh-huh. No. Huh. Yeah, I don't think I've seen that. These perfect channels are a little place. See, had I actually accepted that, I'm curious. Like, would have actually... Because he said he didn't actually want my money, but if I'd said yes, would he have still said that, or would he have just taken my money for, like, the red armchair? I'm curious. I'll have to keep trying to remember that if I encounter that dialogue again. Oh, Penny. Yeah, we already talked to her, but This is Teddy's house, who we also already talked to. Did we talk to Leopold? Yes. Okay. Okay. Sorry, just trying to keep track of who I haven't talked to. Kind of going on. Okay, this was Sally. Yeah, Sally's one of the ones we talked to by the wishing well. It was Sally, Teddy, and Prince, I think, that we talked to by the wishing well. We still need one more fossil? Yes. One more fossil. Which I'm sure will be around here somewhere. Innate. What's a good word? Entertain me. Yes. I mean, yeah. Even an umbrella, like... I mean, in a light rain, you might be okay, but... Generally, yeah, even with an umbrella, you're gonna get at least a bit wet. Amelia... You did not see me this afternoon. I was not curled up in a ball, no. No, just hanging. Too hot. Well, then I will head out. It's my fault. What? Okay. Hopper. I did not sleep the entire day. Wait. Yeah, Hopper, some of us have jobs. So you see a lot of flash on the second until you hear the thunder. Now there's a really cool bit. For every 5 seconds you count, it means the storm's another mile away. When it comes right away, the storm's directly over you. Yeah. What's going on? I write letters. Huh. Oh, and there is fossil number 5. We're alive. This is about just comment about how I was getting a bit worried we'd missed a fossil at some point. And then we found the final one. I also see another weed over here. And this is our final acre to check for any more weeds. And Prince was, I think, another one. Yeah, that was another one of the people we talked to by the wishing well. So I think I've talked to everyone. Got all the fossils, got the money rock, got the glowing spot. Pulled all the weeds that I saw. And now we mail some letters. Yes. I'd like to mail all the letters, please. All of them. All the ones that have fossils to them. The other letters are for my own note-keeping purposes. Okay. Okay. Let's go sell the random junk. Do we even have much random junk? No, we don't. We're gonna get like just a total of, I think, 40 bells for this, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 40 bells. 10 bells per sheet. Yeah, because I guess both things in this dump were stationary today, and I got one with stacks. Lost and Found just gave us... gave us flowers, which I planted. Okay, let's go travel to another town to check check a thing and stuff. check the date of another one of my town days to re-add it to the list. And to get somebody from this town to move out. Clearing up more spots. And all that jazz. Okay. I think we're going to the town of ESS. That was a memory card I put in, if I am recalling correctly. Yes, ESS. Actually, I'm just going to open up my holidays page already. Took them off the list at this past July as I did them, and thinking, oh yeah, we're gonna get all the train models, or all the station models, by the end of the month, and then nope, one left. We have to wait till next year. But next year we should get that final station model. If we're lucky, we'll get it on July 5th from one of my characters in TRD, since every other town, every other character, all my characters, currently existing characters, all my towns other than TRD have 4 characters, all of whom have got a station model from Tortimer, and then also my one main character in TRD has as well. But TRD I don't have, then create 3 additional characters to station models, so those ones still need to get them. Okay. So what do we got here for next year? July 25th is ESS Day, which is a Tuesday, which is not ideal, but that's fine. We'll mark it down anyway. ESS Day, July 25th. Station models, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Okay. That's all. Oh, all I needed to check here. Although, okay. I did just get here, but I am, on the road again. Just got my stuff to do and places to be and all that jazz. It is what it is, what it is. Return from whence we came. Back to Trantor. Yes, I do hope it's comfortable and enjoyable, the trip. Okay. Rover, again. Hey, Rover. Yes, it's me again. Whisker Twister up. I don't have whiskers and neither do you. So I thought that you're a cat and should have whiskers. I do not see any on your face. Okay. back to the rain. And the thunderstorm, actually, I just realized there's lightning. Okay. Back in Trantor. Feel bad for Porter having to stand out here. I mean, like, come on, dude, there's a roof right over here. Like, you're allowed to stand under the roof, in my opinion. You should be, at least. Maybe he likes the rain, though. I don't know. Now, let's confirm my catalog numbers are accurate, which they should be. $5.96 for furniture. $66 for wallpaper, and again for carpet, $246 on clothing, all 64 items, all 64 stationery, all 127 gyroids, all 25 fossils, and music's at what, 54 still? Yeah. That'll be a little over a week till that gets up to 55. No stream this Saturday. But the next Saturday we'll get that final song from KK Slider. That's something to look forward to. Finishing off the music collection, getting another thing 100%ed. Make a deposit. Oh yeah, I forgot to check who had moved out. Let's just make this deposit and we'll check my map. It's 253,503,380. Not too shabby, not too shabby at all. Okay. Hopper. Earlier I mentioned that I was sad that the fact that Daisy had moved out yesterday. She was one of my favorites. And I'm like, who's my favorite current villager? And I'm like, oh, it's probably Hopper. Hopper was the one that moved out because he was in the same acre with Tom and Amelia. He's not there anymore. Who's my favorite now? Gonzo maybe? Maybe Penny? Not sure. But of course. See, this is why you never say someone's your favorite in this game. Because then you may lose them. You might lose them regardless, but it's not like Animal Crossing New Horizons where you can prevent a villager from moving out. Anyway, let's do a round of Balloon Fight. For anyone new here, Animal Crossing, the GameCube, contains 19 NES games. I have 16 of them here. And because I'm a ridiculous person who does ridiculous things, as part of 100%ing Animal Crossing, I am trying to also 100% all 19 of those NES games within it. And continue on for the ridiculous person thing, what exactly I consider 100% each of the NES games, in many cases is also ridiculous. Not in all cases, like Donkey Kong Jr. Math we did already. That's the 1 out of 19 we've already completed. That one wasn't too bad. Not even... That one wasn't bad at all. Balloon Fight. Balloon Fight is the main one we are focusing on at the moment. And definitely seems doable. Wow, this is a messed up... Ooh, perfect. That order of balloons is just messed up. Had that not been the first one, I would not have got a perfect on there. But first bonus round goes slow enough that I was able to get them in spite of that. Excuse me. Okay, where are we at? Phase 5. last one gets eaten by the fish. Remember, friends, feed your foes to your fish. If you have fish. If you don't have a giant fish to, you know, feed your foes to, what are you even doing in your life? If you don't have foes to feed your fish, well then, you know, you better get some foes, because fish need food. Phase 7. Okay, got most of them on the initial ascent. Phase 8. Nice. Got all but the 2 pinks and 1 of the greens. The initial ascent, I think, there, and then food, 2 food for a fish. Phase 9. Oh, that one's fish food, nice. I actually killed the 2 of them pretty close to each other. Yeah, I've definitely had times where me and the fish get like simultaneous kills. That's always a neat way to finish a level. That one was close, but not quite simultaneous. So we're done after, I guess, after the second last one, but I guess that was only the 19th one. Phase 10. Let's go. Gotta be careful. There we go. I need you to lower down so I can hit your balloon. Thank you. And, oh, excellent. I was worried he was going to land on the line. I would have to go get past the flippers, but nope. He expertly avoided the land. Something I am very appreciative of. Okay. Hello. Just dropping in. Phase 12. And I got him. Good stuff. We are moving, we are grooving. Getting perfects. Bonus rounds. Doing well on the actual levels. It's going smoothly. Phase 13. Gotcha. Phase 14. Good stuff. Phase 15. Excellent. Another bonus round. Oh, Junie, welcome in with the raid. Welcome in. Jayhem Chaotic? How's it going? Nice parking spot, Junie. Junior Raid, nice. And Junie, how's it going? How are you doing? Thanks for the raid. Let me just give you a shout out. Shout out. Call him Jay. Okay. Good stuff. Oh, 2 H's, Junie. Move on. Oh, there we go. Yeah, no problem. Okay, playing Pokemon Legends Arceus. Nice. How's that going for you? Well, for anyone coming in who doesn't know me, I'm Eric Barkman, variety streamer with a focus on Nintendo. And amongst other things, one of the things I'm working on doing is 100%ing the GameCube Animal Crossing to an absolutely ridiculous extent. See, the GameCube version of Animal Crossing contains 19 NES games, Balloon Fight here being one of them. And for me, 100%ing Animal Crossing also means 100%ing all 19 of the NES games within it. So, yeah, I'm a ridiculous person. But it's who I am, it's what I do. Oh, whoa, 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 lightning, lightning. Playing Sword Shield. Ah. Cool players playing the newest release category, hunting for random shinies. Yeah, I always find that weird of that. I'm aware that, yeah, a lot of Pokemon players do that. I just always, you know, I don't, you know, when I've shut it, I just kind of think, oh, that's the category, that's what they were playing. But yeah. Damn it. That was a death. Definitely not playing my best today. Yeah. Gonna get food? No worries. Enjoy your food. And yeah, anybody that needs to run, completely understand. Yeah. Also, anyone that wants to stick around, you know, that's awesome as well. Yeah. Now, for anyone curious about what I consider 100% for Balloon Fight here, first of all, so it's basically going till the phase number rolls over, which essentially happens after phase 256. Technically speaking, it's like after after P5 will be 255, and then 0 for 256, and then it goes back to 1, because it's only a 2-digit number, so its letters. So after, like, 99 is A0 instead of 100, and A1 instead of 101, and so on and so forth. But, yeah. Obviously, we're nowhere near that. What are we at? Like, phase 19 or something? let's see here. It says it's right at the start. Phase 20, yes, we were at 19. So I was right. So yeah, getting the phase number to roll over. While my score also rolls over, but that happens around like phase 50, so that's pretty much a guarantee. And while I'm at the max lives, which is the starting lives, because there's no way to get extra lives. So because we've already died, that means this is already, you know, not the 100% playthrough. But it was incredibly unlikely that I was going to be, considering, like I said, I'm going, you know, for beating phase 256, and the best I've done, if you look at my, like, info below me, is... First I got without dying is 67. First I got it all is 76. Wow, my brain is not into the game today. Already did 2 deaths. Like yesterday, I thought I was doing bad where I got up to like round, what was it? For phase, I think it was phase around 30 or so, and then died like 3 times in phase 30. But you're not even up to phase. I'm like barely up to phase 20 and I'm already getting all these deaths. But you know, just the way it goes. Some days you play better than other days. You gotta accept that. And move on with life. At least after this we're just playing Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, where I don't need like reflexes or anything like that. It's an RPG, so it's more about just like tactics and strategy and dialogue choices, really. Considering we're currently out of the game. Okay. Yeah, we're all up to phase 23 and we've already died twice. Which, I should actually say, just because I'm realizing it, that's happened after the raid. It has nothing to do with the raid. Like, that's not at all... That's not at all, like, even before that, like, I was noticing my playing today has been below par. But that's fine. Some days, like I said, it's, you're not as good, other days you're better, and eventually all these NES games, plus the 3 that are missing, will be 100%ed. Eventually. One day. Hopefully. Or I'm just going to be working on it for the rest of my life. One of the two. I hope it's not that, though, because I expect to still be living for a good long time yet. But I think that's it for Animal Crossing, then. Got done everything, all our daily stuff, and Balloon Fight round didn't last as long as it usually does, but that's fine. So we're gonna switch. Hey, OsJB, thank you for the follow, very much appreciated. We're going to switch over to Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic. Let me just... Oh no, that makes sense. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just looking at my screen. Computer screen. Okay, let's see here. Knights of the Old Republic. Let me just turn off the Elgato briefly while I switch over cables and everything, and then we'll be playing that right away.